Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So we have some breaking Jets news here. Came out like 2 minutes ago, but John Franklin-Myers has now reached a contract restructure with the New York Jets, freeing up $4.8 million against this season's salary cap. Obviously, the team is trying to save as much or create as much space as possible. But what's super interesting here, the Jets have restructured numerous deals. Conklin, Laken Tomlinson, DJ Reed, CJ Uzama, now John Franklin Myers. They haven't touched CJ Mosley's deal. They haven't touched Corey Davis's deal. Haven't touched Carl Lawson's deal. And a lot of people figured that those three were they could be the first ones to either get released, get moved, or get their contract restructured. But yet we haven't heard anything. So it's pretty interesting, right? And then on top of that, we do have to factor in, yes, the Jets are creating this space, which is awesome. When we're talking about a potential Aaron Rodgers acquisition, bringing on more free agents, because it's not like the Jets are just going to, sign or, trade for Aaron Rodgers. And then that's it. Just pack it in and just, all right, let's get ready for the draft. No, veterans are coming with Rodgers. Because the window is so small with Rodgers, because he is 40 years old. And I mean, he's been contemplating retirement for what, like a couple years now. It's like going to be a fact that he's going to be contemplating retirement a year from now. So the window's small. The Jets can't squander this opportunity. Of course, speaking as if they, we're working here under the assumption that the Jets do land Rodgers. Of course, that could change, but we still don't have that official confirmation yet. And speaking of Rodgers, there's a big, I think the two big ideas here right now, how Trey Wingo released his tweet, didn't follow up on it. He's been active. He's liking tweets on social, on Twitter. He's replying to other stories, but that was it from Aaron Rodgers. Nobody else has been able to confirm this. Pat McAfee, Pelissero, Garofolo, whoever it is, Schefter, Rappaport, nobody's been able to confirm this outside of Wingo. He is the only one. The two ideas here. Number one, Rodgers is done and Wingo's in his inner circle. He knows Rodgers is going to New York. He's just waiting to bring on more veterans, to get more guys on board. And then the announcement's going to come, right? Think of Randall Cobb, maybe Alan Lazard. Sammy Watkins has played with Rodgers before in the past. Potentially offensive line, whoever it may be, right? It's not just going to be him. The other idea is that Rodgers tomorrow is going to announce it himself on the Pat McAfee Show. And, so this is what happened last year, right? Rodgers on the McAfee Show, they announced, hey, he's going back to Green Bay, signing the extension. So we know Rodgers' disdain for Schefter. We know same could be said about Rappaport. Is he just going to do this himself and announce it on Pat McAfee? Definitely. I think that's definitely a possibility here. So, we're trying to read the tea leaves. We're trying to see what's going on with the situation. I'm hoping we get some news soon. Granted, since that Wingo tweet, I've been extremely pumped up. And it wasn't just the Wingo tweet. We've had a couple of players tweet, Sauce Gardner, Breece Hall, and Garrett Wilson. But Garrett Wilson did come out and say, hey, you know what? I kind of messed up. I actually don't know anything. So hopefully we get some news here, whether it's, tomorrow, the next day. Hopefully it's soon on what Rodgers wants to do. But the last thing I wanted to really bring up here, it's not just, it's all, I was going to say this before, but it's awesome we're clearing money, right? Restructuring these contracts. But we have to take into consideration, bringing back Quincy Williams. That's $7 million on average, unless it's a lot of money on the back end of the deal, which could very well be a possibility. But the Jets are also bringing back Jason Myers. We have to factor in Chuck Clark's salary as well. We have to take the restructures and look at both sides of it and understand the acquisitions that are also coming to the team. So it's not like the Jets are just clearing money and then, these contracts aren't making or, cutting into that. So we're going to see how it plays out. I cannot wait for the a crumb of news. I'm sitting here dying. I'm losing my mind. Probably going to be another sleepless night. But anyway, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, go Jets.